I wanted to build a package for Emacs which would allow me to manage my tailnet because I found myself sort of switching between Emacs and the Tailscale CLI in order to manage it, and I thought it would be very convenient to have a package that would handle this for me. So I built tailmacs, and it uses a transient UI, so it's transient driven. It's very similar to something like Maggot, if you've used Maggot. And I'm going to give it a quick demo in this video. So I can launch tailmacs by running the tailmacs command. Tailmacs. You can see here it says begin using tailmacs. If I press enter, I'm presented with this transient window, which gives me a few different options. So I have at the top here a target machine, and I can list all the machines in my tailnet and decide which one I want to target. This is a very small tailnet, so it just has 3 machines currently, and I'm using a Ubuntu machine hosted by Hetzner, so I will specify that for now. And then further down, I can do a few different things. I have Tramp, so I can connect to the machine via Tramp. And that would do exactly what you would expect it to do. It opens a direct buffer. I have the Tailscale commands funnel and serve. And then finally, there's little options here for visiting the magic DNS URL very quickly for a machine. So let's connect into the machine via Tramp, pressing T. And I have a few different arguments that I can specify. I'm just going to leave those as default for now and press return. And I'm taken into Tramp direct buffer here. We can confirm we're on the machine because we can see we've got an SSH connection open to root at, and then the machine name with the root directory as the initial directory entered. So let's create a file. I want to serve a file on my tailnet. And actually, first of all, before we do that, let's just verify nothing is running on, nothing is being served to the tailnet from this machine. So we can do that by running tailmacs serve. So I can press S, and then Shift S or capital S for status. You see here as one of the subcommands. And that gives me output from the Tailscale CLI letting me know there's no serve config. So let's actually set up a serve config. And what I want to do is use this do what I mean command to serve a file at point. But first we need a file to serve. So let's just create a very, very simple text file. And let's call it hi tailmacs.txt. Hi tailmacs. Now I can put my point on the file that I want to serve, and then I can run tailmacs serve. Now notice that tailmacs is going to remember the machine that I'm targeting, so I don't need to go back and specify the machine in tailmacs here. It will know straight away what machine I'm wanting to target, and that hasn't changed. And then I can just press return here to serve the file at point. And you can see that Tailscale is now serving that file. So if we go back and open the file, open the browser and visit this magic DNS URL, you can see that hi tailmacs is displayed. So this text file is being displayed. Just want to demo one other thing. Let's actually this time host entire directory and host it on port 50. So how will we do that? If I navigate back in here, and let's jump up a directory, and let's say that I want to host this entire root directory on port 50. I can do that by running tailmacs serve, and then this time I'm going to specify a port, so we'll say 50, and then press return, and you can see that that's now available on my tailnet. So if I went in fact to port 50 here, I would be able to access that directory, and that's being served. Finally, let's clean this all up and reset all of the serve config by pressing R. And then if we refresh again, you can see that that's cleaned up and we're no longer serving anything. So I hope that's been an informative demo of tailmacs.